Hey, what's up, YouTube? Since I'm reading a lot more now, thanks to Wikipedia, I want to start incorporating some fun facts in my videos before I post them. So, just some fun facts. I did a lot of reading last night. You ever wonder where the teddy bear comes from? Well, here's the story for you. Theodore Roosevelt, he was going hunting one day. The president, he was going hunting, and him and his men caught a bear. He didn't want to catch the bear. I guess they let it go. He didn't want to kill it. And that's where teddy bear comes from. Theodore, Teddy, Roosevelt, bear. That's where teddy bear comes from. Since I'm in Florida right now, Florida was acquired by the Onus and Adams Treaty, which gave us what we have today as Florida. It was before all that was owned by the Spanish, but we acquired it. That's because it was originally West and East Florida we have, but now we have the whole state of Florida. This explains why I don't call it I don't really consider it the United States. It is, but looking at the climate, looking at the trees, looking at the birds, looking at everything, the different, the scenery is a lot different than anywhere else I've been to. I'm trying to think of one more thing. People that's pretty simple, pretty basic. What's one more thing? This is not something I read, but last night. But I remember this fun fact. I heard it on like not a TED talk, but those TED YouTube little videos. You want to know where money laundering comes from? So when I believe the mafia, like the mob, when they acquire money through illegal activities, they got a lot of their money and they purchased laundromats. So that's why they call it money laundering, because the mob and the mafia, they purchase laundromats. Yeah, that's 3 facts for you. I want to learn as much as I can, get my intellect back. But anyway, I saw I lost some subscribers yesterday, and that's all good. I appreciate anybody that unsubscribe, or because this is what's funny. I lost maybe 5-6 people, and then I gained it right back. So it's like this is just my thing. I don't want to get paid for this. Obviously, I work every day. Close the door. I work every day. I'm not trying to get paid off of this. I'm not trying to really do anything with this. I just post videos, just talk. That's all. That's all it really is talking. But this is the point I'm making about one-sided people. Y'all know I'm not one-sided. I talk based off of what I experience every day, day-to-day things. But this is why YouTubers on here that speak like me, they have to cater to their audience. Dr. Umar Johnson, he got ran up on in Atlanta by some angry ass woman. And he can't go off on black women. He can't do that. Because these are the people who finance all of his trips, his non-existent ass school that's not going to open. And let me say this, I'm not bashing Dr. Umar. He's a Philly native like me, but he understands. See, this is the thing. I know deep down, genuinely, I believe he loves black people. I believe he loves being around black people, because I don't see him getting the money and moving to some white neighborhood. I genuinely believe Dr. Umar Johnson, he loves black people. I don't think he hates black people at all. But he preys on uneducated and emotionally damaged women, because he knows they're going to fund everything he does as long as he talks good about black women. Because I don't ever really hear him talking bad about black women. He can't criticize them, because these are the people that fund his movement. Just like the pastor in the church. This is why I'm not going to get big, and I don't care to get big. I don't want to get big, because YouTube YouTube is it's a website, man. I've been on this website since I was 11 years old. The first videos that were on YouTube, they were funny videos. They were videos where people were like doing pranks. And when I was younger, man, I used to watch wrestling on YouTube, man, when I was younger. And it evolved into people making channels and putting their PayPal and Cash App and all kind of links in the description box for money, when this was originally a place to just post funny videos. But they have to appeal to their audience to keep that money coming in. Because I'm gonna say this again, Dr. Umar, I believe he genuinely cares about black people, but he can't be balanced with his views, because he has to. I'm not saying, because like I said, I'm nowhere near his level. I'm nowhere near his level at all. Intellectually, I'm not. I mean, I'm getting my intellect back, and I could get there, but I'm nowhere near his level at all. I mean, that dude has years of schooling, years of training, but it's just that he's going to talk about just the white power structure, who's responsible for the conditions of things. And I agree, the government can change things if they really wanted to. Like the conditions that go on, I believe if the government really cared, they could fix a lot of this stuff. I told you in the video, if you really wanted to stop women from having kids out of wedlock, I feel like the government can pass laws where they prohibit women from having children out of wedlock, if it can really be done. But I said this before, the community has to do these things. They have to come together and take a stand against these things. You can't really expect the government to do anything. But I blame the government too. But that's the stance he has to take. He has to blame somebody else. He can't talk about his donors, his supporters, just like Brandon Tatum. There are things I agree with him on, but he can't speak down on his white audience. He can't talk about I wanted to see, I think he talked about the Alabama brawl. He can never go against like the people that give him money. Because notice, I'm gonna say this again, he's always talking about some merchandise in the description box, always talking about some donation or some fundraiser for some kid, for some camp that we probably never heard of. This is how he makes his money. And see, me, and I'm being genuine about it, I would not mind if I had his kind of influence. I wouldn't mind just working a regular job and still making videos, because for one, why can't you tell the truth? Why can't you just speak your mind and work a job like everybody else? Or why can't that money go back into the people? Why can't it, what does it cost to make a video? What does it cost to make a YouTube video? I don't understand that at all. It's nothing to really donate to anybody. You just click your phone on and that's it. But this is why I have a little more respect for some people on here, like Charleston White, for example. He has talked about everybody on here, everybody that I could think of, every group. Talked about Asians, talked about white people, talked about black people, talked about gangs, talked about Bloods, Crips, women, everything. He's not a one-sided individual, and this is why when they asked him, why don't you have like an account or like a link to donate, and he said that it's not about the money, it's about the message. It's not about me getting money off this. But he understands as well, with donations and supporters, you have to appeal to them. You have to appeal to your base, and that's why, like I said, I respect him. Tommy Sotomayor, he's on here. I don't really know his main channel, but he says what he wants, and he asks for money too. But it's just like, I just feel like the message should be more important. You really shouldn't be worried about getting paid. Because if it's that big, you should just get a job like everybody else. Because why does money matter so much? Why does it matter? Why can't you just say what you have to say? Because the very people that support you, they're working class. They have to work hard for the money. I know what it's like to punch in the clock every day, and you don't feel like you get in your money that you work for. But that's that. I'm just happy though that I'm able to read now, man. Because I don't know what it's like, man. I don't like being dumb. I don't like being stupid. It's like, imagine being paralyzed from the waist down and you can't run no more. That's how it felt like for me for like almost a whole year. I couldn't read, man. But Wikipedia, for some reason, I don't know what it is. It helps me read. I read 5 hours yesterday. I read for 5 hours straight. Like, just facts, knowledge. Like, later tonight I'm gonna do math, science, English, history, and I wanna learn. I downloaded some textbooks on my phone as well, so I'm gonna be doing. I have a anthropology book. So I took an anthropology course when I went to a community college in Philly. So I want to be doing that. I did like 3 pages yesterday. I'm gonna try to do 5 tonight. But that's what my day after work is going to consist of. But like I said, I appreciate anybody watch my channel. You know, your comments, good, bad, whatever. You know, it's all good with me. I don't take nothing personal, because I don't expect everybody to agree with me. For one, I think that would be pretty weird if everybody just agreed with what I said. You know, I want people to disagree. But this month is coming to an end. Oh yeah, one more thing that was funny yesterday at work. And this is the stuff I'm talking about. So the very lunch that I didn't want to eat, I went out and got my own food at Publix. You know what they serve, and I'm not trying to be funny. You know what they serve for the lunch in honor of Black History Month? I saw a little plate, fried chicken, because when I went in the break room, everything was gone. I didn't want to eat none of that stuff, because like I said, I had my own money. I had fried chicken, collard greens, mashed potatoes. I saw a lot of it was gone, but on somebody's plate, yeah, like macaroni, fried chicken, collard greens. I'll do like the collard greens and mashed potatoes, but I don't eat chicken for one. I'm cutting back from bread. All I drink is water now, because I like to take care of my teeth. All that sugar is no good for you. But with Black History Month, I was saying, I was just telling myself, like, culturally, this is a lot of the stuff that Black people do. It's a benefit of being in America. You know, a lot of the things that we learn from rap, because like I said, rap, it talks about like the early forms of rap. Well, I don't want to say the early forms of rap, but hip hop in general. Let's just say rap from the 90s and the 80s. It spoke about the struggles and just the upbringing, growing up in the ghetto, growing up in the hood. Well, who started the hood? Who started the ghetto? You know, the projects, the public housing that comes from the government. So I'm not saying like the government created rap. It didn't start rap, but all of your influences that create rap and Black movies and Black TV shows, it comes from this country. It comes from the government. It comes from white people who are responsible for the culture that we have today. You know, a lot of it, like I said, it comes from being in America. I mean, everything that we do, it comes from here. Because this is why I say, I don't want to call it Black culture. It's really American culture. Because when you think about African culture is nothing like it is here. This is why they have their own, like in Philly. Africans live in Southwest. Some parts, like when you cross like the train tracks, the trolley tracks in like Southwest Philly, you go to like Willing Avenue, it's nothing but Africans, because they don't identify with Black, like African American culture. This is why they dress different, they eat different, they listen to different music, all that stuff. With like they don't do fried chicken, they do jollof, bush meat. Well, not all of them do. I think bush meat is fucking disgusting. But damn, I'm doing almost 15 minutes. I'm gonna do another maybe another part to this video.